recording, Craig. Welcome back, Craig. Thank you, Craig. You ever thought about being a host, Craig? Like a game show host? Probably be pretty good about it, you know?
I wish he could. He could talk for me. Let him hear your beautiful voice, Greg.
Greg has the most beautiful voice in all of Discords. Welcome back to the Believe We Don't podcast, where I don't know. I don't have any more lines of what we do besides suck. So we out here. Yeah, we're out here in this beautiful, beautiful night, having power. You know, knock on wood. Hopefully, it doesn't go out. The ice storm Mageddon of 2026 has come. It's still around. We'll see how long it lasts. Pretty sure it's, at least over here, it's supposed to be cold as balls for the next week. But
it's cold as balls here too. Don't worry.
Yeah. People would be out here buying their bread and milk so they can make milk sandwiches.
The hell is a milk sandwich?
You ever had a milk sandwich, bro?
Explain to me what a milk sandwich is.
Take a bowl.
I don't know if I want to Google this either.
Take a bowl. Put your bread in there and pour some milk on. I have no clue. I've never even understood what a milk sandwich is. I think it might be a joke. It might be real. It might be, from the Great Depression, what they had to eat back in the day. But I sure as hell ever ate no milk sandwich in my life. Because it's pointless to get milk when your power's about to go out, unless you're just going to throw it out in the yard and let it.
What do you mean? No, you just don't you limit opening your fridge.
Nope.
Yeah, nope. That's what you do.
Stupid.
You're stupid.
Stupid.
Get that milky bread.
Okay, then how am I going to open? Well, I need to open the refrigerator if I got my bread for my sandwich. I gotta get my meat.
Yeah, well,
you got my meat in the living room.
You got limited time. You just gotta a man on a mission. You get the meat. You get the milk out of there. You get your bread. You just hurry up.
Nope, stupid. Stock up on Pop-Tarts and cereal, and you're good.
For days. Where's your milk gonna be?
Don't need
cereal
milk.
In the
Eat
fridge?
It dry. Eat it dry.
Gross.
Eat it dry.
What kind of cereal you picking up?
I don't even matter. I'll still eat it.
Yeah. Get you Raisin Bran or something.
Alright, well, I'm not that old, Donkey.
Yeah, you said the cereal doesn't matter. Yeah, stupid cornflake looking ass.
If that's the only thing on the shelf, I guess, for an apocalypse, I guess I'll suffer, That'd be fine with me. Anyways, we're surviving Snowmageddon, Ice-Mageddon, whatever you want to call it, of 2026. Tonight, I don't know what we're going to talk about. I think I put in the channel, we're going to talk about the Xbox Direct. Xbox had their first showcase of the year. I think they're the first big people to show a showcase of the year. They usually are. I imagine PlayStation will be soon, either at the maybe this week or the beginning of February. We'll see. And then who knows with Switch, because we have no clue what Switch 2 games or Switch games are coming this year. Besides, they haven't even confirmed yet Dustbloods. I think they put a 2026 on it, but I don't know if it's coming out. A lot of people think it's not.
It's probably getting pushed back because they probably started it, was like, okay, yeah, we'll do this, give us money, and then they're like, oh my god, this hardware runs like butthole. What are we supposed to do?
Yeah. Well, it's like, it's kind of a lose-lose for them, because both companies with From Software are ass when it comes to networking and multiplayer shit. Like, obviously they're doing well with Night Rain for the most part. But like, you know, they didn't develop Night Rain for Switch. So now they're having to make a Switch exclusive and having to make it PvP or whatever. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. So
it's gonna be a stain on what they make. That's exactly what's gonna happen out of this, and they'll probably never do a Nintendo Switch exclusive again.
yeah. Shout out to Square though, doing work with Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, selling out. I'm glad people are getting to experience it, and then Rebirth will come to Switch 2 as well this year.
Wait, is that a dig at me? Is that what you're going for right now? Is that what this is?
No,
Kiwi,
I'm
you
just
didn't
saying
play it, you stupid bitch, and everyone else
you
is.
are a stupid
Okay.
bitch and you haven't played it. But I'm just saying, no,
I might as well wait for it. It's good. The third one's gonna release. They're gonna make a trilogy, and it's like, why the hell am I gonna buy them all? Like, I don't want to buy them all.
you got to be ready, prepared.
I don't care.
Yes, you do.
The last fight's gonna suck ass anyways.
Probably.
I went there. Yeah, I went there. What can you do about it? I hate Sephiroth. He's a bad character.
Whoa, whoa now, whoa now. You're a baby bag bitch, is what you are. Anyways, I'm glad it's doing well. I hope people get to see Rebirth and it's going to do well. And it also needs to come to Xbox so those cunts can see it as well. So, but anyways, well, before I go into the developer, director, whatever, I will give an update. I know it's still technically January, but we're almost at the end of January, and a couple games have come out. So, for our 2026 Fantasy Critic, so far, surprisingly, Donkey is leading. And then the Cum Dumpster is second. They're the only two people who have games that have come out and got rated. So, Donkey had. What's his stupid name? So he had Cult of the Lamb, Warhaven come out, and it got a freaking 89.
Wow, that thing actually did pretty good.
So, yeah.
Call of the Lamb at the beginning was real jank, but that actually did pretty good. I think it's a developer digital. I think that's where that spawned from. So that's good. That's good for Cult of the Lamb.
Yeah. And then for the Cum, he had Mio, Memories in Orbit, come out with an 83. So, strong start so far.
Yeah, you're on winning this time anyway. Smallo's like, you know.
Oh, I know I'm not. I'm projected to finish fifth.
I mean, I got an easy win, you know. I know Monster Hunter expansion's coming out. Easy win. Crimson Desert's coming out. Not going to suck ass.
If honestly, like, heck, I kind of look forward to Crimson Desert. I won't be able to play it but it's going to be, it looks massive. It looks awesome, but it looks massive.
It's
just not too generic.
Well, I see the way they show like movement and all that, how you have like different ways to get around. It's not, but my gripe will come down to what hardware and how well does it run? Because when you have games like that or they're massively open, I mean, you better be working some magic on the behind the scenes to make it look so it runs well, or it's going to be like, "Ooh, I have 5 FPS in the whole world."
So that's our update for Fantasy Critic. Looks like Donkey actually came to play this year. We'll see how long it lasts. I haven't really dropped anything just yet, although I guess now who ended up getting Fable? Was that Aaron?
Yeah, it's Aaron.
Damn.
Because I mean, I'll talk about it later.
So, I might drop something to get Forza. Because that's an easy 80 plus.
Yeah, for some fucking reason, people still love Forza.
Damn it. Matt auto picked Forza.
Ah!
Trash.
Ah! Self-respect, you can't win, give up.
All right. So the developer direct. I believe we kind of watched it. It wasn't massive. It only had 4 games, but it's at least 2 of them are the 2 big hitters for Xbox this year. And if you know anything about Xbox, this is their 25th anniversary. A lot of people are thinking it's going to be, you know, their start to get back to shit. If they pull off all 4 big ones coming out this year in Forza 6, Fable, Gears, and Halo, then maybe. But we'll see. So the first thing that showed off was Forza 6 going to Japan. Looks awesome if you're into a car game. You know, Forza's always been doing it. I'm not sure which one you would consider as better, Forza or Gran Turismo. Since I started with PlayStation, I played Gran Turismo back in the day, and it was awesome. It's just, car games are just not my thing. Unless I'm playing like NASCAR 99, going backwards and ramming the shit out of cars. I ain't playing a car game. People are just too amazing at this.
Car games are only fun if you have the full like setup. If you're playing on a controller in a car game, you're not playing the fucking car game. You're just pretending you are.
Yeah.
You don't have the steering wheel and the whole like shebang of the seat and all that. It's just it's like one of those things where you got to feel like you're in it.
Yeah, for sure. But I know a lot of people will kill for this game for at least the Xbox. Did they say it was an exclusive?
I have no idea. I don't know why they'd make an exclusive because they're just wasting money, but
Yes, Forza will be released on PlayStation 5, so it is not an exclusive. That's good. Yeah, definitely won't be playing this game. So next up, I think I forget the actual order, but I think Beast of Reincarnation was shown next. I could be wrong. Anyways, this is Game Freak. Next game. If that name sounds familiar, it's because they're literally the developers of freaking Pokemon. The people who have been making Pokemon games for 30 years, 20, whatever, 30 years, are making a different style of game. And it's called Beast of Reincarnation. I never expected them to make this game. Have they ever actually made anything other than Pokemon? Like been a part of anything, I guess?
I have to look. I want to say no. I only know them for Pokemon. Yeah, they've made other stuff. They made Mario and Wario. They made a Yoshi game, but then like they started their Pokemon spiel after that. They have like random games throughout. Like even like Pokemon's mostly their main thing is they have like other games, but I think these games are. I don't know them. I've never heard of half of them.
Yeah. So that I have no clue. Yeah. None of these sound familiar. None of them seem very big. Like freaking Pulse Man. I highly doubt anyone's ever heard of that. It was on Sega. Click Medic. Probably not. Drill Dozer. Probably not. So, for them to be making this type of game, which, what is it? So it's going to be, what is it described as?
Action role playing, fam. Action role playing. Some type of battle system in it. I don't know from whose battle system though.
Right. It looks it looks a little bit like Wild Hearts to me, a little bit. Um, I don't want to say Kenna because of the art style and stuff. It isn't. It's not like that. But
Stellar Blade. It's like Stellar Blade and something.
yeah, I guess so. But it's a post-apocalyptic Japan, which is awesome. You have a canine companion and a big ass wolf. So, and look, it's an expansive one-person action RPG. It looks awesome to me. Maybe the world looks a little bland, but I think it's just because it's very dead looking, but that's what they're going for. So I just hope it's not like super generic in a sense, and then they maybe the story will be okay, but maybe, and I assume because they're not going to pull a Pokemon, it will be voice acted for the most part. And if they can voice act this random ass game, Nintendo, how about you shell out some money and allow Game Freak to voice act the next Pokemon? Just not even, I don't even want, like, I know it would take a lot to voice act an entire Pokemon game because there's a lot of dialogue when it comes to like side characters and shit, but just maybe cutscenes, just maybe some cutscenes in there.
Dude, all I have to do is take the main people and voice act them. They don't need the random like, oh man, here's Rock Guy B. Like, oh, who gives a shit what Rock Guy B has to say? But like the gym leaders and all that, I don't know why you wouldn't. Like, I get
Yeah.
it's a lot of money for voice actors, but you know how much better your game feels and sounds because people are like, holy shit, you actually have a voice. It's like if they made Persona and they didn't give any of the characters voices, like how the main character, I mean, like he doesn't really talk a lot, but he still talks. But it basically be like that. It's like they have no personality. Like, what am I just sit there and read text? Oh wow, they
Yeah.
look real fancy. But you, what's your voice like? Oh, you don't have one.
Yeah. So I'm still playing through Legends Z Day, and I will say the last, like, because the whole thing is you're trying to rank up in the system, and spoiler alert, you get bumped up to like rank, I think it's E or something, through a story standpoint, and you don't have to go through. You skip like 20-ish ranks. Anyways, the last ranks from like E to A, the story and everything you do into it reminds you of an old style Pokemon game. If they would have did this the entire way through of Z-Day, it would have been a phenomenal game. But they didn't. However, from the voice acting standpoint, it's very annoying and just lifeless to sit there and like read a character's talking in bold text and having exclamation points and their eyes get massive, and it's just like, okay, I can't really, like, I could read this obviously, but me reading it doesn't give this character any life, a voice. Obviously, it's just very annoying. I don't know if they will actually ever put voice acting in Pokemon, which is super unfortunate. And I don't know if it is Game Freak or Nintendo.
Well, right now, Beast of Reincarnation has no voices.
Oh, of course it doesn't. Well, damn.
So
I guess.
right now it has no voices. Like there's no it's just sound effects and like world music.
I mean, that's fine to an extent in this style game, because most, like, freaking Sekiro, Elden Ring, your main character doesn't talk at all either, and I'm sure there's not going to be a lot of. There may be few NPCs, But I could see the freaking main character not talking at all. But you're just talking about Pokemon as a franchise being the biggest franchise in all the world, and they barely spent, I think it was like less than 10 million on making Legends Z Day. That's pathetic. It is absolutely pathetic.
I don't know if the main character in Beast Reincarnation will talk, because I don't know if they're going to give him a voice or give her a voice, but the other characters, I'm pretty sure to make your story flow properly, you have to make them talk. It's like you have to have a voice actor for them. So they probably will have them. If they
Yeah.
don't, fucking yikes. If their narrator is the voice in the whole game, holy yikes. Like, please seek help.
Yeah. So I look forward to this game whenever it does come out. I don't think they actually talked about a release date. My guess is it's going to be summer. Um, hopefully they find somewhere in summer that's not crowded and can find a audience for this game. So it has a release date of 2026.
The game can probably do well. It just like, it can't be the generic. There's been too many generic games that have been trying to copy Stellar Blade, and it just hasn't worked. Like,
Yeah.
Stellar Blade at the end of the day was, I mean, it's decent, but minus the, you needed eye candy for like everything, and it's just like, all right, like I get you make the characters hot and all, but like, like ease up a little bit. We don't like, the game doesn't need to be solely about that, and that's sort of what it's viewed as.
Right. So I don't know. Hopefully it does well, and Game Freak can prove that they can do other shit, and it shows Nintendo like, hey, these guys can actually do something other than Pokemon.
Well, Game Freak isn't the publisher of them.
Who's publishing it?
Fictions.
The Cox Fictions. What do they do?
Not many. They have Lego Party, or Armatus, and now Beast of Reincarnation. They're an American publisher, so I think Game Freak's still gonna be stuck with Pokemon being sort of butthole.
Damn. R.I.P. fam. So, next up we had Kiln.
Kiln. Kiln like you're making pottery.
Kiln.
I'm gonna kiln you.
True.
In game.
It's an online multiplayer pottery party brawler. If you're into these style of games, I'm sure it'll be wonderful. It gives a little, like, some of it gives Cuphead vibes, like the art style in a sense, but I don't know. It could be cool. It's from the developers of Keeper and stuff. If you're in their style of games, I know Keeper's doing or did okay.
You're gonna mention Keeper and not Psychonauts? Oh man,
Yeah,
you need
Psychonauts,
slack sometimes.
Yeah.
Brutal
We'll see if
Legend.
We'll see if this finds an audience.
I mean, maybe it's like a little fun thing, but I don't know. It reminds me too much of a MOBA. Like, I don't know if it has. I don't think it has like leveling or anything. It's like you make your pot and you sort of have like a bunch of stats to the pot, and you can do special things with that pot. But I don't know. It looks neat, but yeah, not my kind of game.
Yeah, we'll see. It may find an audience, and it could be one of those style of games where basically you download it, especially if it's on Game Pass, and play it for a weekend or something with a couple of friends, and then whenever they do updates, you come back to it. But it's definitely not going to be one that you stick around for a while. So, and then last, obviously the big one that people were talking about is Fable. this game, I could see why it was pushed to 2026. It looks like they saw some internet feedback, to say the least, when it was first shown, and they went back into it. Um, but this, I've never played any of the Fables.
Oh my god, what's wrong with you?
Were they all Xboxes?
Go I think so. Go play the first and second one. Third one, skip that shit. That shit's garbage.
I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna say that it didn't look awesome. However, it just seems like it's a. I want to say, maybe this is what it goes for. It seems like a generic ass story. It's a generic ass like Disney, not Disney, but maybe just like a fairy tale. Obviously, it's Fable. Like this name is Fable, but it just seems like a generic ass fairy tale story in what it does. But I know the draw to it is what you can do in the entire world and its characters and stuff like that. So I'm not going to knock it for that. It just didn't like. It looked awesome, but it just didn't like blow me away from like graphics and even gameplay standpoint. But I don't think that's what they go for in Fable. Because Fable 1 or 2, was their gameplay like phenomenal? Or was it?
Nah, the gameplay in it's not like out of the world. It looked better than like it normally is, but like think of like crap. Think of like Avowed, but you're third person. Like it's not. You get combos, you upgrade your character, you use different weapons. Like it's that kind of thing. But like Fable's basically a fantasy satire or a fantasy parody. It's like to mock fantasy, but you have like, and it's sort of like a cartoonish gag in a way. It's like when
Yeah.
if you watch the trailer and you saw like, let's see what this person thinks to me, and they said, well, I think they're a rich twat. That's sort of what it is. It's like the humor of, I think this is supposed to be like British, but it's like that humor that's supposed to be like, gets a player a laugh, or the world basically making fun of you.
Right. So, and if it does it for people, then by all means, because like I think this is like the ultimate role playing game that people seek and try to invest into if they are those type of people who want to play massive open world RPGs and shit. And I hope that it lands for them, because I think that they said there's over 1,000 NPCs. That's insane. That has like dialogue and shit.
I'm just happy they moved away from the only female character and they let you customize your character. But my
Well, that
main
doesn't make sense. It's you wouldn't even start with that. Like it's a fantasy. Like why wouldn't you be able to make anybody?
Well, and that's my point is the game. Well, I think the first game you were stuck playing a male, and I think the second game you were stuck playing a male, but I'm not sure about that. I don't remember, but I think that's what it was. The third game, I think you start again it, but again, the third game's like it got away from being what Fable 1 and 2 were and was something like completely different. But like my biggest gripe is they have a moral system. So like say it's like, oh, you have three choices. Oh, I could help the kid find his balloon. I could steal the kid's money, or I can go pop his balloon kind of thing, or do nothing. And like depending what you pick, major moral gauge of good and bad change. And like as the game progresses, or as that moral gauge changes, I think they called it like a moral mirror or something, or morals mirror or something. I don't know. It would change the look of your character to be like more, holy or demonic, depending on what it was. But they
Right.
said there's not going to be change. They're not going to have those looks to it. And that's sort of like, hey, you're really missing out on there, because that's a big thing of Fable is seeing your character's appearance slowly start changing based on your choices. And I want they should put that in. Like that's a big miss.
You know, but they did say that your choices or whatever are gonna how the NPCs interact with you, I guess. But
yeah, but that was the same. That was the same in 1 and 2. The choices still mattered. It's like it's not like it's just it reflects. It's like seeing that reflection of what you're choosing being good or bad or neutral makes it sort of feel like your choices are better or your choices matter. I guess I don't know.
right,
It's just weird not to add it when it was in all the other games.
yeah. Maybe they're just trying to get it out, and they don't want to because I feel like if they did that whole system, that it would probably push it back another year or two, and they're just trying to get it out.
Probably true.
So, but I mean, overall, it looks great. The combat looked fine. I'm sure it'll be a little bit more in depth than what they did show off. But I hope it does well because I do think that is one thing that Xbox has missed over the you know console wars for the past couple consoles is RPGs and shit. Because PlayStation has kind of took them for the most part, and maybe this will be like the next wave for them.
I don't know. I don't know what RPGs are coming out for PlayStation though.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely hard considering they only do freaking 3 or 4 exclusives these days. Because Wolverine is not gonna have have aspects of RPG, but it's not an RPG. So
Oh, that's a action adventure game with extreme blood and gore.
yeah. So but the director, whatever, I think it was decent showing off those games. It's very ambitious of them to think, at least Xbox, to think that they could put out all these massive games in a year, regardless of what we think of GTA, but trying to fit in somewhere before or after GTA.
I don't I don't think GTA is releasing anytime soon.
My guess is Fable is going to be like a fall to winter release. When's Forza normally release? What is it's still a yearly release, so
Oh wait, do you hear me? May 19th is when Forza 6 comes out.
nice.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it's if they release these games, you got to make it so they're actually good. Like I said, I don't think GTA is going to come out just because I think all the problems with hardware and all the hardware and software things that make the game have to run well, I think that came and just hammered them dead. And that's why they keep pushing it back. Because you're gonna have less people playing it, so your sales are gonna get hammered. And if it's unoptimized, I mean your game's in trouble then, especially with how much money you spent on that game.
$2 billion so far. That's insane. But yeah, it was a decent developer direct. Hopefully, PlayStation has one soon. And then Switch talks about, well, I guess Pokemon Day is coming up in February. So they'll talk about, I'm pretty sure it's already leaked to the name is going to be Wind and Waves, which is kind of ass if they're going to have that much water, because Pokemon games with water is ass. At least the old school ones were.
Maybe they'll make it better.
We can only hope.
They probably won't.
So, but yeah, that was the direct. We actually started playing 2 different games this past week in Warhammer Darktide. Fun as shit. I could shoot barrels and blow up my friends, and that was wonderful.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
Friendly fire is the best. Nothing will ever beat old school.
No one likes you. No one likes you. How about that?
Nothing will ever beat old school Warzone, and even Blackout. We'll talk about the Blackout days. Those were the best of times.
They were the worst of times.
And then we also started playing No Rest for the Wicked. That is also another friendly fire game. But it's fun as shit because it's like true friendly fire. Because we have to kind of coordinate it. And I really dig No Rest for the Wicked. We'll see how far we go in it. But to me, I would honestly rather play that than Warhammer. But I get the appeal of Warhammer to an extent. So we'll definitely have to fit it in because High Guard comes out tomorrow. I am going to at least try it out because Aaron and I are not playing Call of Duty. Like, we've legit played it maybe once or twice in the past month, and it's been glorious. It has been glorious. But having a shooter is always fun, and I know I already bashed High Guard because of how stupid it looks. You're getting to ride a dumbass horse. But it could be good. We'll see if Jeff is going to eat his words because he literally tweeted out, I'm ready to see people to apologize to me.
That would be sweet. I'm not gonna lie. That'd be so hilarious if they just got baited and they actually like had a lot of good things in it. But like, I don't know. Who knows? Like, I think they have a live trailer tomorrow.
Yeah, so they basically have like it's not a Q&A, but it's like the release of the game, but it's like a stream of it. And because apparently there's been no marketing since that. And of course, come to find out now, there was a bunch of content creators. I don't know where their place is, but they were flown out and they got to play High Guard. Oddly enough, Dr. Disrespect got to play. And that could hurt your game these days or help your game. I don't know. I'm curious to see what other big content creators got to play it. But from what they've been saying, this could all be NDA bullshit of them getting paid. But so far, it's all been positive.
I don't. Content creators are basically just trash nowadays. Most of them can't even speak their mind until the NDA passes, and then they trash it into the dirt. Yeah. I don't think it'll be bad. I don't know. I don't like. Maybe I don't. Them putting that trailer at the end. Jeff should have said something to them and been like, "Hey, please don't put that at the end. Please don't put that at the end," kind of thing. But that's Jeff's fault. Yeah, that puts a lot of pressure on those devs, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll grab gamers like Apex did when it first got shadow dropped, but I think it's it's a good time right now. COD is down, way down. Battlefield
Battlefield's dead.
is down, dead, whatever. Arc Raiders, it's still doing awesome. However, at least from it seems like really competitive people are finding, just like every other shooter out there, it's cheater galore. Luckily, they get the content out of it from the PvE standpoint, so that's what they have. Arc Raiders has going for them versus Battlefield and COD. So I do think it's a good time for them to grab people, because really it's really just Arc Raiders right now. Like Marvel Rivals is still doing their thing, but it's definitely seasonal right now. So if you could take the COD people and the Battlefield people, because from one of the content creators I saw, they said it's going to be a super competitive game, so that could draw more interest in it. So we'll see. And then Grounded 2 update is sometime this coming week. I don't know if they actually said. I'm assuming it's Tuesday. So hopefully Aaron wants to play that. It's supposed to bring like 20 hours of content, which is going to be awesome. So try out High Guard, play Grounded 2 update, and then in between play No Rest for the Wicked. Because I assume Jordan's done for the most part with Final Fantasy.
I don't know. I'll go ask him to play after this anyways. No sleep for you.
No, that's fine. I'll play a little. So you gonna play High Guard at all?
I might download it with you guys, but I don't know. It looks. If it looks good, I'll try it. But like, it's still. I mean, it's like a weird BR to me. Maybe it's good, but
True. We'll see. Anyways, we're gonna end it there. It's been a wonderful episode. Come back next week where we're going to talk about nothing, because nothing's going to happen unless a PlayStation thing happens. Maybe we'll give you an update on High Guard, and I'll give you an update on Grounded 2, and then I'll give you more update on how many times I killed.
Don't. You don't want updates, Ron.
On in No Rest for the Wicked. So, you have anything else you want to say? Good, no one cares. Have a great night. What do you want to say?
Oh, never mind. All right, now not loved here.
Damn. What do you want to say?
Oh, I'm playing a PoE League next week.
Oh my God, no one cares. Have a great night. Believe me if you don't.